So there guys, welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. We're back from our successful mission. Paul Amstel wants to see us about something, but first, do we have something to hand over to the shock villain writer? Or is it just pay data for the Shadowrun BBS? We're about to find out by going over to the payphone. I'm seeing if it gives us any money. Hello? Is anybody there? No, okay. Nope, we didn't get anything for the shock villain writer. That's fine. So it's something to post on the Shadowrun BBS then. We've definitely got something. I remember picking it up. We hacked it out of the thing. The thingamahujima, what's it? And then Amsel wants to see us, so something's happened. He sounded very... Oh, maybe it's a trap. Blitz isn't there. Oh, you know when you just suddenly think maybe someone's here. Hello? Just the fact that Blitz isn't there, just like instantly sort of... Oh... I just thought, why wouldn't he tell me? Why would he wait till I get back? Oh, I guess technically the guys are with me, I suppose, because we did the run. Oh, no, they're all in there. Oh, it's legit then. They're just all in here? Yeah, okay. Oh, God. It's not a trap, guys. I was worried all of a sudden. Let's just pet him. There you go. Okay, Paul. What's the? In fact, no. You can wait. I'm gonna go use the Shadowrun BBS. BRB, Paul. Gotta check my emails. How do I post the pay data for sale? You have 2 unread messages. Oh, one last DVD. The screen flickers to life and Mallet's face appears. She wears a plastic smile. Hi again, Slick. Well, I've recovered one last DVD for you, but I'm afraid that's all you're going to get. You might as well use the rest as coasters. They're all beyond repair. If you look on the table beside your DVD player, you'll find the disc that I salvaged. She pauses, a slight frown crosses her face. To be completely honest, that was a lie. To recover this last disc, I was forced to subcontract. Scrotty is still a brute of a man. I'm unimpressed with his manner and his poor hygiene disgusts me, but he's very good with old things such as this. All credit where it's due. The message ends and the image fades. You find yourself back at your inbox. The shock villain writer to Slick. Thank you for your service. As a sign of our appreciation, we've decided to reward you with a piece of biotech that one of our operatives acquired on a recent job. If you wish to take advantage of this, go see Dr. Escobel. The implantation surgery has already been paid for, so there will be no cost to you. Thanks again for your help and enjoy your new toy. Ooh, Deus Ex flashbacks. Ugh. Do we want to put that in us? Is that going to hurt us later? Oh, man. Free biotech. It's the genuine reward. It's why am I so untrustworthy? Do you know what I mean? Not untrustworthy, distrustful. I feel like they're going to put that in me and then it's going to malfunction in a later mission. I have DM paranoia, that's the problem. All the tricks that I would use against a player, I worry about them being used against me. Claim payment for the technology run. Sweet. 6,000 new yen. Holy shit. If you're receiving this message, I have fled the country or otherwise unavailable. Don't worry, you'll still be getting paid. I've made the appropriate preparations. In any case, Slick, thank you for helping me. Please do not attempt to contact me again. As for the world and my former employers are concerned, I am buried under a ton of rubble. It's the best that I remain that way. Goodbye, Yvonne Jimenez, aka Frau Mueller. A second message pops into your email. Players on client 36. Systems for crew salary. Alice funds. Oh, sweet. Oh, wow. Oh, God, the Alice fund is probably nearly full then. Check status of the Alice fund. Oh, yeah. Let's not do that just yet. I want to see what's his face has got to say first. But we can post the pay data. Post the donor list. Okay. Claim payment for something that got sold. The OTK financial records. Do I have any of the pay data? No. Anything else? 3 threads. Help me find my daughter. Thread kaboom. You felt that shake a few hours ago? Not an earthquake. ASI facility went sky high downtown. Boom. Can see the smoke from here. A friend of mine down there says it was a power spike that blew their generators. I doubt it. Only Shadowrunners have that sense of flair. You're right, Maelstrom. You're right. You're kidding me. That huge one that sprung up 6 months ago? Place must have cost millions to build. If it was runners, hope they got a major payday. No way I'd go anywhere near an ASI facility without a trunk full of ammo and a maid watching my back. Honestly, the power spike version sounds more likely. I've walked past that facility and they have guards posted at the door 24/7, not to mention the automated turret systems backing them up. No way someone got paid to waltz through that shizer. No way. We did. We were paid a fucking fortune. Help me find my daughter. She ran away from home. She is human, in her early 20s with short blonde hair and a data jack. She was last seen wearing a light blue dress. Weird Mother 004. This is not exactly the place to be looking for missing kids. How did you even get in here? I paid good money to get on here. I was told you people could help. If you've got the Nuyen, you came to the right place. I sent you a number you can reach me at. The old help me find my missing kid routine. A classic. And money is on escaped wage slave. Shit. Make sure you do your homework, Ruby. Oh, wow. I will have a good backup plan for when you got stuck with the tracer. Barely managed to bug out of my apartment after a core hit squad came knocking. Lesson learned. Pat yourself down a couple of times and make sure you don't have a tail. If I miss something, I'd rather keep my safe houses, you know, safe. I have a good look with RF blockers. I have a jamming grid up near my safe house. It protects any signal to a few miles away where I've got some cameras placed. So when somebody shows up there, I know they were trying to find me. Then I do a thorough sweep to find the tracker. Sharp. How does that go before they give up? Usually rule of threes. I keep reprojecting the signal to different locations. In my experience, they give up after the third one is a dead end and stop listening to the RF signal. Well, there you go. There you go. Interesting information on how to not get followed. Okay, let's go talk to Amsel. And then we can probably fucking prep the Alice Fund onto a Qued stick. Unless she's been kidnapped or something. As you step forward, the rest of your team falls silent. Amsel shifts his attention to you. You can see the worry on his face. Slick, I have new information. I'm afraid that the news isn't good. Yeah, I can tell you've gathered the whole team. He nods. Yes, this is something that you all need to hear. Well, go on. We're listening. 2 years ago, a large shipment of a highly lethal radioactive bioweapon disappeared en route to a storage facility in Dresden. The weapon was designated X-15. I have traced the path of the missing shipment. It was delivered to the Harfield Manor. Well, that sounds horrible. It is. I've heard of this stuff before. Back in the service we called it Doom. I've never run across it in the wild, but I've heard enough horror stories to know that I don't want to. The stories that you've heard are correct. This Doom is an extremely dangerous substance. He gestures to a technical document on his computer's display. I've been reading up. To this day, the story of Doom remains a cautionary tale in biotech circles. Monoclonal antibody technology is strictly regulated now, and this substance is one of the reasons why. What does this stuff do exactly? Amsel clears his throat and reads aloud from the information on his screen. Doom kills by destroying a host's muscle tissue via radioactive decay. Each individual Doom antibody is bound to a radioactive bismuth-212 isotope. When introduced into a host, these antibodies bind to surface-level muscle tissue. The tissue is then killed with alpha radiation. This process repeats itself until the host wastes away and dies. Oh, shit. That's not very nice. Jesus. Iger nods grimly. I've heard that Doom was deployed in a couple of border skirmishes back in 41. After seeing what it did to people up close, the USAES passed a unilateral ban on the stuff. If that doesn't tell you how bad it is, nothing will. Okay, so I hesitate to ask, but what would a dragon want with this Drek? Nothing good. That much goes without saying. This development worries me, Slick. It worries me greatly. Okay. The dragon has a bioweapon that causes radioactive muscle atrophy. I'm going to go for this one. If the dragon is stockpiling bioweapons, we've got an even bigger problem than we thought. There's a moment of silence, then Dietrich speaks up. Well, in my book, this doesn't change anything. I mean, it ups the stakes if the Firewing's allowed to carry out her plans, but whatever those might be. But we're going to stop it before that happens. This was always the plan. As far as I'm concerned, it's still the plan now. Metal Gear. I agree with Dietrich. We need to focus on what's in front of us. Whatever the dragon's larger plans might be, the fact is that she's after us. We shouldn't let ourselves get distracted by anything else. I'm still slow to respond. Finally, he nods. Yes, I concur. For the time being, we must continue forward, and that means that you must continue working towards racing ALBIS B. I leave the matter in your capable hands, Slick. When you've acquired the necessary funds and are ready to head back out to the rabbit hole, let me know. From there, we will discuss our next steps. Iker nods. Good. If you need me, I'll be getting prepped for the next run. Right behind you, love. Dietrich casts a backward glance at Glory. If any of this has had an impact on her, she doesn't show it. Come on, Glory, let's go. Could have sworn I clicked that and it didn't fade. Oh, lag. Oh, oh, it was an autosave. I was like, what? Okay, right. So, the ALBIS fund is ready, but I want to go see Dr. Escabel first. I want to see Dr. Escabel, then I'll get the ALBIS cred stick, then I want to talk to my dudes, in case there's any more side missions before we do the ALBIS thing. In fact, I'll do that when we get back from Escabel's. I'll go see Escabel first and see about this free biotech. I am worried, though. As I said, sort of getting screwed in Deus Ex by the fucking biotech thing. You remember with this software update? I don't know if you've played. I assume everyone's played Human Revolution, right? It's a fucking great game. If you haven't played it, go play it. It's cool. If you haven't played it, here's a tip. Don't get your BioWare updated. It's like Windows Update. It's just a bad idea. Don't do it, okay? Let's see what Escabel's got. This guy's voice probably changes every time because I can just never remember what he's like. Welcome back. What can I do for you, my friend? And it's cyberware, I think. No? Where's my free cyberware? Do we already have that? That's free. Is that what they've sent? An adrenal contractor? When triggered, gain 1 AP, but take an additional 2 damage from attacks. That's not that good. That's kind of pointless. Is that what they sent? Is that what they sent? That's fucking arse. Huh. We do have 8,000 yen. Is there anything we actually want? See, those legs are pretty good. Can we filter by... Yeah, we can. Oh, yeah. Increase run speed. Not asked about that. 8 HP and 1 quickness. Well, that's a better version of that. Coats and lubricates joint surfaces experience plus 1 dodge, plus 1 quickness. Oh, so this is just these two combined into one. That's pretty good. 8 HP, a quickness and a dodge. That seems pretty fucking decent to me. What else do we get? Arms. And quickness 1 strength. And then auto injectors. What about the eyes? 6% to hit. Chance of blinding an opponent. Oh, a little laser designator. That's quite cool. Makes it easier for your team to hit. That could be pretty handy, actually, because our team is dog shit. Do we get the alpha legs as well? That would leave us with 1 essence. But I feel like that would make us pretty fucking badass. What have we got in our body? The air is dermal plating. Two armor and 1 body. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best that we could do. Yeah, fuck it. I'm spending the money. We're not a mage, we don't have to worry about the fucking essence loss. Let's get ourselves cybered up. We should probably buy some medkits as well. Let's fucking clean this guy out of fucking medkits. Because those are always fucking useful. Just buying all this shit. I don't want that trauma kit. I'll get a gold trauma kit. Boom! Send it all to the stash, really, is what I want to do. Sweet. Okay. We've shopped for meds. We've got some cyber legs and some cyber eyes. We're feeling a lot better. What else do we need to do? We need to... So we need to look out for a girl in a blue dress. Just, does anyone else think that sounds a lot like Alice? I mean, just Alice traditionally, you know, famously wore a blue dress. And this Alice is obviously modelling herself after the Wonderland Alice. So I'm starting to wonder if that person that was looking for her supposed lost daughter was actually trying to find Alice. Because it just seems very dodgy. Okay, let's see what the guys have got to say. Blitz. Sup, dog? At the sound of your approach, Blitz stubs out his cigarette and gives you a curt nod. Slick, I'd offer you a smoke, but that was my last one. Of course it was, mate. Of course it was. How'd that whole Emily situation work out? Turn up anything new? Yeah, well, sort of. It's mostly speculation, truth be told. Is she working with the Azes or what? No, I don't think so, but I do have a new lead. After our talk, I went wading into all of the Az technology matrix hubs that I could find. Nothing too deep, don't worry. I didn't want to set off any alarm bells, but I had a hunch that if I poked around long enough, I'd find something that might lead me to Emily. And sure enough, I did. A message from the genuine article herself. She messaged you? Sure enough. Sent me a note. Want to hear what it said? He pressed his phone without waiting for a response. I'll tell you. The note said, and I quote, "Lay off, Blitz. I told you to leave me alone. You've shown some admirable self-control over the past year. Please don't give up on it now. I'll be back when I can, if I can. Until then, keep away from me, for both of our sakes." So, I found her, and she wants nothing to do with me, again. No explanations, no apologies, just a verbal pat on the head. I've shown admirable self-control. Really? She makes it sound like I'm a toddler or something. So did you lay off? Hell no, I wasn't going to stand for that. When did she get off stealing from me and then acting like it was my fault? I tried to trace the message like any good Decker would. You're an idiot, Blitz. I know you're used to the word tried. He nods grimly. She's good, Slick. Better than I ever thought she was. I couldn't trace the damn thing. I could keep digging, though. I mean, if she's noticed me doing it before, I must have been close. Now, before you say anything, I was more discreet this time. I can be subtle if I have to. Nobody noticed what I was doing, and I did find another clue. I hesitate to ask. That's okay, I'll tell you anyway. I found a connection between Emily and Seda Krupp. Oh, so you think she works for SK then? That she stole the encrypted data from you to give to them? Well, maybe. I don't know, it's confusing. I was also able to track down some message fragments connecting her to the Shock Wellenreiter. So maybe she was a Seder Group mole, and she got close to me so she could, I don't know, so she could profit from my decking expertise? Maybe when she told me not to steal that data, she was using reverse psychology. That's gotta be it. She must have wanted me to take it. He frowns and shakes his head. But then again, maybe she's with the Shock Velen writer, and she's screwing both the Azes and SK over. If that's the case, then maybe she was with me because she genuinely wanted to be. He pauses for a moment, considering. Then all at once he seems to perk up. His chest puffs out and he nods once decisively. In either case, I should make an effort to find her. I mean, she's playing a dangerous game, whether she's with SK or with the Shock Velen writer. Maybe she's gotten herself in too deep. She might need help. I mean, why else would she send me such a cryptic message? Oh, I don't know, Blitz. It's up to you, mate. It's up to you. I'm not gonna... You gotta make that decision yourself, boy. You know? Yeah, he nods excitedly. If you caught the dismissive tone of your words, he doesn't show it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is up to me. It's up to me to save the woman I love. Blitz claps his hands, then rubs them together in excitement. Get set, Chief. You're about to witness an event. When my gung-ho personality and legendary skills come together, the whole world stops and takes notice. Oh man, if only we had Decking 5. I'm sure that it does, Blitz. I can't wait to see how this plays out. You won't have to wait long. I know just the place to hit. That same as technology data node that I stole the information from in the first place. I already know that I can get past the security, and my gut tells me that I'll find Emily there. Thanks for the encouragement, Chief. I knew this was the right thing to do, of course, but you helped me to quiet any lingering doubts I might have had. He nods at you, an expression of supreme confidence on his face. And now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a damsel in distress to rescue. Good luck, Blitz. I hope you, sort your shit out. Dietrich. Let's do Dietrich. And then we'll probably... Oh, we've got a DVD to watch. Let's watch the DVD. Load the fourth DVD. The soft whirring sound fills the air. Play track 1. The DVD player ramps up to speed, filling the air with a shrill whining sound. Green Winter's face appears on the screen. The timestamp of the video reads 28th of the 4th, 2050. Green Winters. What was Green Winters like? He was sort of nervously, alright, this is it. The interview. Took some digging to find it, but here he is, my big brother, back in his prime. The note disappears, and for a moment the screen goes blank. Suddenly, the image of a news correspondent flashes onto the screen, accompanied by a brief orchestral flourish. A timestamp in the upper right corner of the screen reveals the date, August 22nd, 2012. Thank you for joining us. We are coming to you live from the ruins of Stangerhausen, the 5th Hearts mounting town to be sacked by the dragon Verschwingi. Standing by my side is the head of Deal Defense, Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Dr. Vauclair has been hailed as a leader in the effort to bring down Verschwingi and end a reign of terror. Dr. Vauclair, tell us about your efforts to bring down the dragon. Killing the monster has proven difficult, to say the least. Her speed and maneuverability in the air are extraordinary. Her scales repel small arms fire, and her breath can melt steel. Jet fuel. Our R&D teams have been working around the clock to devise a weapon capable of downing the beast. In the interim, we are providing material support for the Luftwaffe's attempt to shoot her down via conventional means. Herr Vauclair, why are you directing Deal's defense energies to the killing of Verschwingi? Are there corporate interests at play in this? Corporate interest? No, this is a matter of human interest. Innocent lives are being extinguished at an appalling rate. I'm in a position to help to put an end to the slaughter, and so I must. It really is that simple. Dr. Vauclair, you must understand my skepticism. Our viewers aren't looking for a PR statement. They came to us for the truth. I'm afraid that I don't have time to go back and forth on this. Your viewers can think whatever they wish. My concern is in helping the people affected by this tragedy. In that case, Dr. Vauclair, I thank you for sharing your valuable time with us. You're very welcome. To the viewers at home, stay safe and watch the skies. Salvation is coming, I promise. Again, that was Dr. Adrian Vauclair, CEO of Deal Defense. Dr. Vauclair is the chief architect of the military's current plan to bring down the dragon Verschwingi. Stay tuned for more late-night breaking news on the battle for the Harz Mountains. We'll be right back. Okay. Play track 2. The display goes blank. Green Winters, blah, blah, blah. 17th of the 11th, 2054. Holy shit. I stumbled onto some of Adrian's old lab notes. I'm not going to say how I came across these. Someone might get hurt if the wrong people watch this. But I've checked them against some of Adrian's old handwriting samples, and they're legitimate. Holy shit, this is big. Alright, okay, back up, slow down, breathe. He takes a moment to calm himself. Okay, so, these notes, they pretty much confirm something that I'd always suspected. The Luftwaffe didn't shoot down for Swingy. I mean, they tried. They pumped thousands of rounds into the air around her, and they lobbed rockets at her for months. Lost a lot of attack helicopters and fighter craft in the process, but none of these things were responsible for taking her down. The Dragonfall was caused by an experimental warhead, one that Adrian and his Deal Defense think tank designed. I don't understand the science of it, not even a little bit, but from what I can piece together, it looks like they designed some sort of chemical radiological agent that acts on the metagene. Fuck me, that was a complicated sentence. I don't think that they fully understood what they were doing. It was 2012 after all. I mean, the process worked, but I don't know if they understood why it worked. Anyway, when a warhead full of this stuff comes into contact with a dual-nature creature, like a dragon say, it drives a wedge between that creature's physical and astral forms. The body gets put into a sort of hibernation state, and the spirit is forced out. It also looks like this process can maintain that state of separation indefinitely, and that's a pretty horrifying thought. A discorporated body is supposed to die in a few hours. I've heard horror stories about ghost-walking mages getting trapped in astral space and able to rejoin with their meat. I heard they went crazy from the pain. If what I'm reading is accurate, it's entirely possible that Verschwinger's been trapped inside of her body for over 40 years. Winters pushes his chair back and slaps the table in front of him. This is why Adrian was always so cagey about the subject of Verschwinger after the Dragonfall. He knew for a fact that she was alive, even if only technically. Her body crashed down into the Sock shore, but she wasn't dead. The government wouldn't let Adrian tell the public about any of this, of course. It had interfered with the lie that they were feeding us, that the Firewind was dead and that everyone was safe and that people should stop hiding in their basements and get back to work again. But privately, he always said that she was still out there, somewhere deep in the Socks. I'd always thought that he was paranoid, but I was wrong. He knew. So what does all this mean? It means the stories I got from that ghost rat suddenly sound a lot more plausible. It means that Verschwingy is definitely alive, and the agent's disappearance is unquestionably tied to her survival. It also means that Germany's in deep shit, because if Verschwingy is still alive, it's only a matter of time before she rears her ugly head again. Okay, it's enough for one night. I'm gonna go get drunk. Oh, balls. Who else has just sort of realised where this is going? So, let's think about the cybernetically enhanced orc at the start. And then the fucking prototype that we got, the sort of cyber zombie. They're building a fucking cyber dragon, aren't they? For Verschwinger's astral soul to go back into. Oh my god. Is that it? Is that the plot of this game? Oh, I like it. If that's it, I like it. Fuck me. We're going to end up fighting some giant cybernetically fucking cloned. Oh, God. It's horrific. Just think about it. Okay. Track 3. This is going to be a long episode. Sorry about that. I don't care. There's like 2 of you that watch it. If you like the long episodes, you 2, let me know. If you don't, we'll try and keep them shorter. Green Winter's face appears on the screen. He looks younger than we've ever seen him, but from the way he's carrying himself, he's clearly drunk. The timestamp on the video reads 15th of the 5th, 2033. Holy shit! Is that what he looked like before he went mad? Wow, okay. So this is before he goes crazy, so he'll talk more like his brother, won't he? Look, Adrian, I understand you. Lord knows I do, but you've got to drop this dragon fixation. People are starting to talk. There is a camera cut, and you find yourself looking at a young, handsome Dr. Adrian Vauclair. He wears a slight smile on his face. Oh, they're talking, are they? What a terrible shame. Damn it, Adrian, this is serious. You're a public figure. You could lose everything if you don't keep these ridiculous fairy tales to yourself. Hermie, my theories are not as you call them, fairy tales. Dragons are real. I saved Germany from one. Have you forgotten? No, of course not. Everyone knows that you killed the Firewing. Stopped, not killed. Fine, stopped, whatever. Winters swipes a bottle off the table in front of him, drains it and drops it to the floor. Call it whatever you want, but Adrian, you're the only one that's still obsessed with these damn things. There aren't that many of them, and they're not taking over the world. Vauclair's voice is soft, quiet. Such as the cry of the cancer patient, unaware of what's killing him. I'm fine, not to worry, I'll smoke another cigarette, what's the harm? He doesn't see what's happening, but he winds up dead all the same. Winter snorts. Now you've just been maudlin. Look, Adrian. Vauclair shakes his head. His smile has disappeared. You mark my words, Hermie, within 5 years, corporations, even countries, will fall to these creatures, and the worst part is nobody will care. Oh, people will tut about it. There may be a protest or two, but nobody will actually do anything to stop them. The immortal, all-powerful, utterly pitiless reptiles will seize more and more of our power, wealth, and territory, and we foolish, short-sighted mortals will never get it back. Green Winters chuckles uncomfortably, raises his hands in the air in a supplicating gesture. Come now, Adrian. Vauclair talks over his brother's interruption. We could solve this problem, of course, but we as a species are unwilling to invest our energy into problems that aren't staring us right in the face. As it was with climate change, so it is with dragons. I've accepted that, but you can't ask me to stop caring about it. Winter shakes his head. You're hopeless, Adrian. Fine, by all means, keep caring. Just keep your conspiracy theories to yourself. I'm telling you this for your own sake. Vauclair sighs. He looks incredibly tired. Yes, Hermie, you're right, of course. I mustn't jeopardize my credibility with the masses. Winter's expression turns serious. His voice lowers. It's not just your credibility that I'm worried about. Talk is talk, but sometimes... He pauses, shakes his head. Sometimes I worry that you're really going to go back to the socks. Vauclair's tone softens again. Hermie, Winters cuts his brother off. A new intensity burns in his voice. Please, big brother, just drop all of this. Stop putting it in the fire ring and start living your life again. If you won't do it for yourself, then for Christ's sake do it for me. Vauclair nods, then looks away from the screen. All right, Hermie, I'll try. Interesting. Number 4, meet and mate singles dating profile. User, #JollyGreenWinters. Last active, 15th of the 1st, 54. Sex male, metatype human, ethnicity Caucasian, body type muscular. Well, I suppose a little bit. Age 50? Looking for female HED, human elf dwarf. Nice. Athletic 25 to 30. Little bit optimistic, mate. Fucking hell. I'm a fun-loving guy. He's also... Sorry, I should do it in his voice, shouldn't I? I'm a fun-loving guy who's also a great listener. I love hiking, clubbing, and all kinds of pets. I'm looking for a cute, funny, adventurous girl who's down to party. I don't respond to profiles without pics. No orcs, no trolls. Sorry, ladies. No orcs, no trolls. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that was enlightening. That was cool. Oh, I don't want to stop playing, but it's like we're so over time. I'll have to wait till next week to carry this on and talk to Dietrich. Oh, shit. Well, there you go. The Fishwink is alive, and without a body. So it makes a lot of sense now that as technology is probably trying to build a body for her. I'm guessing the whole cyber zombie testing thing was these are their prototypes to see if they can like put one mind in a different body. Not sure how that ties into them cloning all those clones for the blood magic, although I'm guessing they might just be like trying to mass clone them for the sacrifice, because it's got to be some sort of blood sacrifice, hasn't it? Like blood magic that's going to put her mind in the cyber body. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. I guess we'll find out as we progress through the plot chain. So next episode, we'll talk to the Dietrich, Iger, and Glory, collect the Alice cred stick, and unless these guys have got any side quests to do, we'll carry on with the main plot line. But for now, we'll leave it there, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.